In 2019, at the Kwalaseni campus of the University of Eswatini, 44% of the university's female students reported an attempted or completed sexual assault. This gender based violence occurred despite significant decreases in the rates of sexual violence against women since Eswatini enacted two laws to protect women and children in their country. Unfortunately, statistics like these are not isolated, and the impact of gender based violence is felt around the world. Its reach extends to every country, social class, ethnic group, religion, and socioeconomic status. Like so many others, gender based violence has touched my own life in several ways. My grandparents married in their teens, and although they remained married until my grandfather's death, the first 3 decades of their marriage were filled with physical violence. The resulting trauma impacted our family for generations. Other types of violence and abuse have characterized many of our marriages because our definition of abuse was limited to physical violence. Although the world has made much progress in gender equality, this video shows how far we still have to go.
Oi, look at her. Very nice. Yeah, she's alright.
Yeah, no worries. See you soon. Bye.
Watch it.
Hey, beautiful. Gives a smile. Bet you look much prettier when you smile. Aye, don't ignore me. Come on, love. Think you're better than me, yeah? You're not even that fit.
So what, you're not going to invite me now?
Yeah, you're asking for it dressed like that.
Are we off tonight? She definitely wants it.
Oh, he's sexy.
Do you think this is okay?
Gender based violence can feel hopeless, but there are things we can do. Psychology provides helpful insights into causes and potential solutions. Power control theory explains why some people use violence to maintain dominance in their relationships. Patriarchal systems reinforce the idea that masculinity requires power and control. When combined with power control theory, feminist theory helps explain why power imbalances exist between men and women and how they can lead to violence in male-female relationships. Social learning theory explains why generational cycles of gender-based violence exist. Because children imitate what is modeled for them, when they see violence inflicted on their mothers, they are more likely to become victims or perpetrators in their own relationships. Biopsychological factors such as neurotransmitter imbalances and interruptions in normal brain function can contribute to violent, aggressive behavior. Victims and children experience negative effects such as decreased mental health and cognitive functioning, higher rates of infant morbidity, intrauterine growth restriction, premature births, childhood behavioral problems and skill regression, mental health decline, and low self-esteem. Researchers have found that highly patriarchal cultures that privilege men above women often hold views regarding violence against women that range from normalized and expected to tolerated and insignificant. While cultural sensitivity must be a factor, human rights violations should never be tolerated, regardless of the culture into which a person is born. Power control and feminist theories help us to understand why strategies like anger management are ineffective. Instead, rehabilitation programs for perpetrators must address underlying beliefs and attitudes that have been ingrained by societal gender inequalities, teach healthy perspectives on egalitarian male-female relationships, and support positive masculinity that emphasizes empathy and equality. Feminist theory emphasizes the importance of working to create equality and social justice for women and girls. To this end, victims and their children need safe, supportive spaces where they can feel comfortable seeking help without judgment, social stigma, or retaliation. Successful research-supported interventions include empowerment, self-defense, trauma recovery, and education to help reduce internalized victim blaming and increase healthy relationship skills. Since prevention strategies are most effective in childhood and adolescence, intentional early interventions must be a priority. Power control, feminist, and social learning theories explain how patterns of violence and victimization are developed. Researchers have had great success with school-based programs focused on preventing violence in dating by teaching healthy relationship skills that emphasize gender equality and include education on sexual health, boundaries, and substance use prevention. Lasting change in patterns and attitudes that have been ingrained by patriarchal systems require the involvement of adults such as teachers and parents, as well as teaching positive bystander behavior. When we all get involved to implement effective strategies, gender based violence against women can be prevented, and we can all look forward to a more peaceful future. By listening to and believing survivors, educating yourself, resisting myths and stereotypes, and advocating for more changes in line with psychological theories such as evidence based rehabilitation for perpetrators, empowering support services for victims and their children, and legal and policy changes, you can help end gender based violence.